excuse, you know. I just forgot.
What's Mr. was
Come on in.
He was recording and he dropped something up there and he's like, man, my editing that out.
He's like, yep, not in that out. Then he's like, wrote it. Then he just got that hand eraser. He was just like, he's freaking through. Yeah, he just chucked it this way.
Not doing that.
It's bad out there, man.
He's ready
Get this
for it.
book out. And then, my book's a little different than your book, because mine's the 7th edition, I think y'all's are the 8th, right? But this is the Math for Plumbers and Pipe Fitters book. So, let's go to the very first page, it is 31. Alright, I'm gonna pretend to be a math teacher for a minute. Anybody pretty good at math?
Yes.
No.
Alright, I'm not the best, but we'll get through it. I'm gonna leave the screen up so I can write on the board. This part right here, here's all it's really saying. We're gonna do math in decimals, but then we're gonna take the decimal and convert it over to a fraction. So your answer, as you're doing your math, it's gonna be in decimal, but then your answer is gonna be in a fraction, like a tape measurement. So the smallest measurement on a tape measure is usually like a 16th, right?
Yep, sir.
Yes, sir. So let's say I ended up with an answer, like I did all the math that we're getting ready to do here in a minute, and I ended up with an answer that said like 21.64. Where's that at on tape measure, right? So take the decimal part, the 0.64, and we're trying to find how many sixteenths that is, right? We want to find out how many sixteenths it is, like so we can go to a tape measure. So all you gotta do is multiply it times 16, and that'll tell you how many sixteenths that is. So if I take the decimal part, multiply it times 16, anybody got a calculator? I'm a poser teacher, I don't have anything. Poser.
346 feet, 24.
Huh?
320,
No,
or 346 feet.
No, just
0.64.
Oh, my bad.
It's blood. Blood, that's the answer.
thank you, Blood.
10.24.
10.24. Now, we need a whole number. So this 10.2, is this gonna stay 10 or is this gonna go up to 11? All right, thank you. All right, so if it's a 0.5, it'd go up. Y'all remember 3rd grade math?
Yes.
All right, cool. So this is 10 sixteenths. Everybody cool with that? We just took the decimal part, multiplied it times 16, so that is 10 sixteenths. So this would be 21 and 10 sixteenths. Y'all remember how to reduce fractions, class?
Yes.
Find your common denominator. Well, it'll go into 10 and 16. Reduce. Twanky twank. So what is that going to be? 5 eighths. 21 and 5 eighths.
Tough.
Gang, gang. Everybody good with that?
Yes.
All right. Questions, comments, concerns? We're gonna do this for everything from here on out. So if you were like sleeping, then you better holler at your homie next to you or whatever. And everybody good?
Okay.
Huh? No. Just take the decimal, multiply times 16. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it from here on out. If you didn't get it, you'll get it. 35.
Yeah.
All right, this page 35. Standard weight pipe. I really don't remember exactly what comes out of this, but you guys understand that when we're talking like different wall thicknesses, Schedule 40 is thinner wall than Schedule 80. As the number goes up, the wall thickness increases, right?
It's the opposite of wire.
Of who?
Of a wire.
Yes. Yes, you are exactly right. So OD would stay the same. ID would shrink as wall thickness increases. Okay. I think that, I really don't know what else comes out of that. So, well here, let's do this. What size pipe is this? If I put a tape measure on it, what's that gonna be? In sixteenths. An inch and how many sixteenths? Look at that. Applying the skills you learn. What you know about that?
5/16.
5. Oh, look out for clowning. Take the .315 times 16, you get 5.
Yep.
5/16.
Nice.
Everybody good with that?
Yes.
Alright, turn the page. Some threads. Y'all remember cutting and threading gas pipe in residential or anything?
We never did it.
Y'all didn't do it? Oh. Probably because I got the stuff in my shop. I was cutting and threading some air lines. I'll get it back up here. When you cut, you guys know when you cut and thread gas pipe or even water line or anything like that, as you cut it and thread it, it starts down here and it actually starts going uphill. It tapers. What does that say? I can't even read it.
That's a half.
No, it's like
1/32.
a 30 set. There you go.
That's tough.
It's going to taper a 32nd of an inch, right? So as we start threading it together, as I screw my fitting on here, so that's what's going to make it tighten up, these imperfect threads in this uphill trend or whatever, right? You guys know, hey, pipe dope, does it go on the male or female threads? Male, right? Remember that? Remember all this other code stuff? Anyway, they're gonna show you something like this.
I'll show it.
And you're gonna be like, hey, that's a 60-degree angle between the threads, or hey, it should taper a 32nd of an inch, and there should be 7 perfect threads, and blah blah blah. They're gonna leave something out there. You're gonna find it, and you're gonna say, this is what they left out. Giggity. Turn page. 39.
Because we're highlighting it now. My question is, you just flipped the page from one page that was highlighted to another page that was highlighted. I
Yeah.
didn't highlight that. I was like,
You need a highlighter. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm
You
just
saying it's
I was
crazy?
James sort of like, we're highlighting, then he flips the page to
Oh.
a highlighted page.
Oh.
I don't know how it's highlighted, but.
Well, yeah, get me then. Hey, these are really easy questions that pop up. Does anybody need a highlighter? Everybody good? These are some really easy questions that pop up. They're going to show you a pretty picture, and they're going to say, what is this measurement? And so, like, this one's super easy, right? End to end. So it's going from the end of the pipe to the end of the pipe. Center to back. So that's from the center of the fitting where you would thread vertically to the back side of the fitting. Pretty self-explanatory, right? And then, here's the one that'll get you though, is the center to throat. It looks like center, but you guys see the difference between center and throat? Here's center, right in the middle. Throat is right here. And then look at face. Like, these are starting to get pretty close. So just remember, like, this is the face. Here's your throat, which is at the beginning of the opening right there. And then center is center. Kind of self-explanatory. Just know where this page is at, or just memorize this, bust through these, and hammer these out. Turn page. 42. Copper tubing. Copper tubing. Honestly, don't know what comes out of this either. You guys know, look, and pay attention, like K goes to that pipe. So they're not lined up. So K, there's L, and then there's M, DWV. So it goes from thickest wall to thinnest wall.
42.
It goes from K, L, M to DWV. DWV is drain, waste, and vent. So this is really thin stuff. On this copper, you only use it for drain lines and vent lines and stuff like that, right? But K is the thickest. You can bury it. You can embed it like underground or whatever. L is a little bit thinner. You get the idea? I think that's the way it goes. Just know where to find this stuff. Alright, I think this is where we jump. Yep, page 138. Actually, 137 for you guys in the new book.
Forty-five.
Eh?
What the jump, Butter?
Yes, it is.
147?
137.
Man, Butter.
What?
Hey man, can I kick on one of the heat pumps and set my jacket over it? It's pretty wet.
Is it?
Yeah.
You do your thing, man. Burn it down.
I don't wanna burn it down, I just wanna dry it out.
I set it on the heat exchanger, one of those package units maybe. Fired up.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody got this? Alright, let's scooch over here. We're gonna do some math.
There you go.
This one's not bad. Hey, and, well, here in a second, we'll jump to the back of the book and highlight all the constants. But let me take you guys back to 6th grade or whatever, I don't remember.
Pre-K, it's probably 9 for me, Butter.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I went to Wilson. This was like my senior year, like advanced class.
Yeah, this is algebra 2 right here. Senior advanced tree.
Alright,
Calc 2.
most of the time, they're gonna have you solve for this diagonal right here. Like every time on this question, actually. They're gonna have you solve for this diagonal. And I'm recording this, so I'm gonna post it for you guys to watch too. But, have y'all been talking about it? I hate this program. Pretends to be a teacher like every day. We're gonna solve for this diagonal. This is a right triangle. So if this is 15 inches right here, y'all see the 15 inches? 15 inches. So let's just put that right here. What you know about that? You see the triangle? It's a beautiful triangle. I did pretty good on that. Thank you. All right. All I've got to do is do my offset, like how far I'm offsetting over, which in this case is 15 inches, times the constant of 1.414 for a right triangle. Because on a right triangle, if this is 15 inches, guess what this is? It's also 15 inches. Right?
Not necessarily, but yeah. I ain't got no clue, Butter.
Hey, you know what? I think I just lied to you guys.
I was about to say, that doesn't sound right, because you can have one side taller than the other,
Tis
and still
true.
have a 90 degree.
Tis true. Let me go back to my advanced algebra class. Geometry. Take that back. Someone edit that out too. Alright. 15-inch spread, 15-inch offset, 15-inch offset,
Equals
times the constant of
your
1.414.
diagonal line, is what it says, right?
That's what we're trying to solve for. We're trying to solve for K. So what is 15 times 1. Oh, yeah, there it is. 15 times 1.414 is 21.
316.
1, 2, 1.
Got it, boy, don't worry.
Smoking. Yeah, 21.21, which would be 21 3/16.
So one of the offsets times 1.414
This-
equals your diagonal?
Yes,
Okay.
and this is your offset right here. Offset, see how I put it in blue?
Yeah.
And I put this in blue, that's why I kinda did that. Offset, offset.
So they're gonna, I imagine that number is not gonna be on the test, we're gonna know that number 1.414.
Yes, but you'll have this book.
Okay.
Yeah. This one's easy and almost confused you guys, and I don't know.
Butler, is it legal to highlight around like the numbers and stuff on the pages?
You going to McAllister?
Man, look at that right there. That way when I'm scrolling through here, I'm like, man, there's something important on that page right there.
Yeah, you can
The
highlight.
other
anything.
highlighted stuff with the signal
I highlighted the top of this.
Exactly, there you get stuff there.
You can,
I also did this, I wouldn't do that probably, like right down on the page.
yeah, you can highlight anything, anywhere you go, right? You just can't write in it.
Yeah, you can't, I don't think you're supposed to make stars or asterisks or circles or shapes or whatever with your highlighter.
You also can't write there and
I
highlight.
would read the rules.
I think I did that once or twice, maybe.
Man, if I did it one time out of the however many thousands of pages, I'd like to see them find it.
Red
It's on the test, I probably won't find it.
Alright, let's do this one here. This one is called special cases at 45-degree offsets. Special case of 45-degree offsets in parallel. Alright, class. You guys see that we're using a pair of 45s to make a 90?
Sure. What the heck?
Do you guys see that this pipe is going to be shorter than this pipe? Okay. Do you guys see that this pipe, this vertical pipe, is going to be shorter than this pipe? Okay. Well, I got something to tell you. Once you find the difference in length between these two, like let's say that there's a 4-inch difference between these two, or I'm sorry, yeah, a 4-inch difference between these two. If there's exactly a 4-inch difference in length between the vertical pipes, then you double it. 4 times 2 is 8, right? 4 times 2 is 8.
Right.
So if these were a difference of 4 inches, these are a difference of 8 inches. They're exactly double the difference in length. Say it one more time. If these differ in length by 4 inches, 2 inches, what did I say? 4 inches. If these differ in length by 4 inches,
Right.
then these are going to differ in length by 8 inches. Exactly double. So, how do you find out what the difference in length is?
With our big brains.
You code.
You stare at it until the number appears.
Exactly, that's right. Right here, 0.414. 0.414 constant times the spread gives you the difference in length for the vertical pipes. Spread times the constant. What was our constant? 0.414. Our spread is 8 inches. Multiply them. 4 point. What is that? Someone tell me.
3.312.
Is it? Really?
Yeah, it's a decimal, so it's gonna be smaller.
My bad. 3.3 what? That is the difference in length for the vertical pipes.
So you multiply 3.312 times 3.
If we wanted to find out the difference in length of these, yes. So this is my difference in length. So what if the question says, hey, solve for this pipe right here.
Right.
This vertical pipe is 12 inches tall.
Subtract that 12.
So that's all you would do, right? You would go 12 minus the difference in length, and you would have the length of this one.
That's tough.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
Not bad? What if they give you the shorter pipe?
You add.
Now you're gonna have to add to it to find the longer pipe, right? Math. It ain't magic, it's just math, right?
I just want to meet a guy that's sitting around one day and he's like, man, you know, I'd really like to figure out an easier way to cut my pipe. And he's like, man, I got 4 45s here, what am I gonna do?
Bet you he's a heat and air guy.
Probably. Oh no.
Alright,
And
Seems like
So-
a lot of crap to do, you can just slap it together and make it almost 90.
So if I went 12 minus 3.3.
It's like an 89, that's solid.
Huh?
It's like 89 degrees.
Yeah,
What?
I got it, Wyatt, I got it.
Thank you, Nathan.
I'm old and I can't hear. Anyway,
Anyway, most of them are like.
that would give me the answer for the shorter pipe. What if what if this one's 36 inches long? And now I want to solve for that one.
Divide by 2.
So this is my difference in length. I went spread times 0.414.
Right.
That's my difference in length. The diagonals are not alike, but they differ by 2 times the difference in length. This was our difference in length. Multiply her
Multiply by
times
2.
double it. 6.624. 0.624. I don't trust it, but whatever.
You just do it. You just got that.
6 point.
Oh, 0.6. So this is, you guys follow me though? Like this
Yeah.
is the difference in length of the diagonals. So
Yeah.
now I can just go 36
Yeah.
minus that double difference, and I can get this girl.
I got you.
Not too bad, right?
I'm glad that you did that, because I was thinking like, it was just 36 divided by 2, it's 18.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, it's the difference in length.
Right.
Double.
Every time
Have you ever done that in the real world?
Have you guys ever seen like a real deal pipe fitter? Like when they come into like a mechanical room, a boiler room or whatever, and there'll be one dude, like on the tape measure, and one guy's just writing stuff down, they're just,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
it's just, it's
legit, man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy to watch. Like it's an art, man. It's kind of like sheet metal, like pipe fitting and sheet metal. Like it's just an art. It's not for me. These guys that do it, man, they're legit.
OJ Jr. Just trying to change them condenser fans.
Data 25.
You guys are smart. I'd take a look at this.
Mo, I'll be right there.
What are you trying to say if I don't look at it?
I would snap a picture of it. I
What
would,
page is this on?
oh,
142.
Next day.
142. Yeah, just.
Study that.
Do what?
Johnny, man, what's going on?
So you're riding back with Steinball?
No, I said I got the girl snap.
Oh.
Yeah, we was trying to keep it down.
That's so good, man. Y'all follow your dreams. Y'all ask that girl for a snap.
I did, she's my girlfriend.
Sonny's been macking.
She said yes.
Macking on
She
this
said
car.
I'm stuck.
Now, what's her favorite? It's crazy.
Was she a dime? Drop 2 inches for a dime.
Does everyone write this down that want to write it down, take a picture of it, whatever?
Yes.
I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got
I was like,
picture.
Well, I'm digging that phone case you got there.
Hey, thanks, man.
Only extra work he's gotta
Want me
do.
to tell you the story on this here phone
I
case?
want you to
Yo!
You know what color that is, boys?
Teal.
Mint. Me and my boy got the same phones, and we were picking out cases, like the Amazon special, right? $8. And so he seen this one, it says mint, and it's like something stupid I always say, like mint, you know? And anyway.
We're full pig leg got the same phone case.
Who?
Full pig leg, zip ties and buy supplies.
Oh, yeah, mint.
I'm glad someone watched that show. That's a good show.
Yeah.
And that's why
You should sponsor your YouTube channel, Butter.
I don't know why is he up in Canada? Why don't he come on down here
Exactly.
to America?
Yeah.
Man, Canada's pretty cool except for healthcare and super pricey tobacco.
Rolling offsets. So, rolling offsets. We're gonna roll and we're gonna drop. It's gonna be fantastic. Let me find a pretty picture to show you guys. Here you go. Here's the cube.
We can't circle in this, can we?
How many times y'all gonna ask me that?
Put stars?
Uh, everybody see that we're gonna start at the back of the cube, and we're gonna roll toward the front? Drop and roll?
Yes.
Okay, it starts at the back of the cube. On this one, it looks like a 45, but it can be 45s, 22s, or 60s. There's different constants for each fitting. Hear me very carefully. Like, whenever it's drawn on the chest, I've heard a lot of people say stuff like this. I've overheard conversation, right? That all of them are drawn like 45s. So it'll look like it's dropping 45, but once you read the question, it'll say, using these 22.5-degree fittings, solve for blah, blah, blah. And here's another thing that I've overheard in conversation is, like, if there's a fitting, if there's a fitting here, and there's a pipe here, let's say, like, something crazy, like this pipe ends up, this big diagonal right here that cuts all the way through, it ends up being like 16 inches long. And then once you solve for something out here, it may be like 66 inches long. But you see how it's drawn, like, it's not proportional at all?
Yeah.
And I've overheard conversations several times saying, no problem, sometimes it's drawn like that, so don't sweat it. But that is the answer, just roll with your math.
Sure, to read everything.
Read and roll with your math and trust it. Even if it looks like it should only be a few inches long, and ends up being 84 or whatever. Once you see how to do these, you'll be able to pick out if you got it or not. All right, here we go. Yep. All right, if y'all, this is awesome. This is how
Good information right here.
we're gonna be here for a day or so. But I did do some stuff. I did some color codes and stuff. This 10.5 is in blue, and so I put the rise in blue. But if you look at that page that we just looked at, it specifies what everything is. It shows what the rise is, it shows where the offset is, and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
If you look right here, it shows you everything.
Right.
So if this confuses you, then don't sweat it. I just use 4 different colors, 5, whatever. Yellow is true offset, yellow is true offset, orange is offset, orange is offset, blue is rise, pink diagonal, pink diagonal. Y'all mean?
Yes.
For sure.
Heard that.
100%.
Can I take a picture?
Of me?
Oh, I'll take a picture of you.
Can I get in there?
$5.
Unless I'll pay for this, my college. Yeah, I'll color code it.
Alright. Rolling offsets. Everybody got this highlighted? Tell you what, let's do, class. Let's head to the back of the book real quick and highlight some constants.
Love this class.
Alright, let's do this one. It has nothing to do with what we're doing, but this was on the homework. It's back here, so let's just highlight it.
Oh, I don't have the same page.
263. It's 263 for you guys.
Yeah, that had me so confused. That
Dude, like, you better just get out of my face. I told you, I'm gonna come up here and start beating the shit out of everybody.
It's gonna be
Man, I do not
We have to
care.
cut that clip right
It's
there.
gonna be a really good video, but.
Just take the sound out.
Out of the audience, I can't hear you guys. I'm old and deaf, so.
data 4.
Sorry to my viewers, but.
Right. Check out my merch store. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up.
Why buy a hoodie or a convention, man? You feel like ordering.
Can't wait for somebody to watch this and be like, how dare you let him do this talk like that?
Right.
It's America.
Oh, you gotta be scared making all these marks. I mean,
Yeah.
My book's thrown out of the test.
Right.
Like super safe.
Right?
You going to McAllister?
Probably not, 'cause I'll be on the western side of the state.
And you need to take a trip out to my neck.
I will 100%
Well,
take the trip to McAllister
Oh,
for
oh.
a test.
It's just laid back.
you gotta think about it on my end. I mean, I'm already spending money on taking the
Get
test.
the good
And I
one.
gotta drive all the way to
No, I'm not.
McAllister.
Yes, I
If I
do.
don't pass, then I have to drive all the way back.
Everybody get this?
We have to drive all the way back in.
This was on the homework the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
What's the diameter of
Yeah, it asked about
Even if I
the
did
inside
pass,
diameter of a
it's still
2-inch type L or something. There it is. Alright. What we got? What we got?
We're going that much further.
Like I was all this information, I'm like, yes.
281.
So what did they add, like 20 pages worth of stuff?
Oh, then we don't need that.
This is what we did a while ago. Remember that pretty triangle I drew for you guys?
Yeah.
Dang right. Here's what we did. To find the diagonal, we went 1.414 times the offset. This one's drawn upside down from our triangle, but it's still a triangle.
Triangle's
What?
Triangle's a circle.
That's right.
Trigonometry. Triangle's a circle.
Shut up.
It'll make my brain hurt more than it already does.
And if y'all took trig, it makes sense.
I did take past algebra too. I did take a math machine.
Everybody got that highlighted? That's what we did on that first page. That's where that constant comes from.
One time over.
We can wait back to businessman.
Man, think about it. How many degrees are in a triangle?
Oh,
360. How many degrees are in a circle? 360.
are you sure?
Yes.
Man, you sure about that, Jay?
Oh, it's 180. It's 180. I'm sorry. It's
It's a
half
square
circle.
unit.
It's half a circle.
That's what it is.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Constant.
Two triangles make a square, Jay. You were wrong.
You merge them together. Now I make a circle.
280.
Alright.
I'm not shooting.
You can highlight this. You can highlight this, but you don't really need it. Remember those 245s that we did to make a 90? And to find the difference in length, we did spread times 0.414.
Yeah.
This is where the constant comes from out of the back of the book. That's the only one they're going to ask you.
Okay.
And it's on that page that has the information on it. So you probably don't even need this, but here you go, here it is. In case they try to throw something crazy on
Always
it.
good to have it highlighted in two places.
Can't hurt. You heard? Everybody good with that?
Yeah.
Here's what we came back here for. You will use all the ones that are circled. Now we're talking rolling offsets. Page 287.
Yes.
What's the next page? Don't ask me.
I was
how figured
narrating
that
for
one
the
out.
camera.
Don't mess with
In
this.
case you guys wanted to watch this video later and be like, how'd we do that, man?
Oh, no. Watch.
Yeah, I actually to go to sleep at night.
I'm gonna give it a like.
Fall asleep with that.
For real, hey, I'm gonna drop it on YouTube. Y'all thumbs up and subscribe and check out the merch, alright?
I think I'm already
Check out
subscribed.
the You can buy a condenser fan motor.
For ladies.
Y'all got this highlighted?
Yes.
Everybody? Almost. So,
What's with the line through the circle?
because whenever I got these books, like, took my old ones, and me and my kids went through and highlighted the new ones, and we just got carried away. And so I was like, oops. Have y'all know, well, I'll show you in that yellow book. Like
For 5 seconds, I thought you meant like your actual kids. I'm like, your kids are smart as shit. They already know what's going on. Like, they're highlighting stuff.
Dad, that's on page 26.
Yeah, his kids, bro.
My
You
children.
serious?
My children, yes.
So they know what all this means? They know who I am? Alright.
His son better take this shit home.
Big K.
His son already has his apprenticeship, so.
I miss you too, man. I'm still waiting for that riverboat England trip, man. I promise. You said you'd take me with.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna cut that one out.
3 different fittings. And remember, some people are saying like they're all drawn the same. So you gotta read on those rolling offsets. It'll tell you which fittings you're using, okay? The first one we're gonna do is 45s. And so you're gonna get used to, we're gonna do a couple using 45s, and you're gonna get used to doing 45s, and then I'm gonna throw one of these on you, or we're gonna throw one of these on you, and you're gonna start trying to plug in 45 information. So just make sure that you read it, man, and pick the right constants, okay?
Yeah. Hurt.
That's my thing today, I guess. But did you hear?
Good.
Now let's go back. Oh, boy. Look at that, flipped right to it. It's tough being me, boys.
I don't even know what page it is.
144. They just start expecting it after so much.
I know, it's just rough, it's rough. Hard not laughing.
Y'all ready? Everybody got a calculator? Or you can use your phone, I don't care.
What?
I actually have a calculator. I mean, I can't use this on the test.
Yeah, hey, you guys need to get a Mickey Mouse calculator before you go take that test. Get a $1 calculator
I
for
like how they
Mark.
literally do everything to make us feel like you can't even use a calculator.
That stuff.
I swear to God.
Ready? Norman Woody.
You are gonna die. Yeah,
Are you ready?
100% ready.
But are you ready?
Alright.
My bags are packed.
Get your spending money? First thing we gotta do on any of these is define the true offset. So they're gonna give you like the offset and the rise.
Okay.
Right? See the triangle?
Yeah.
Dang right. Now let me put it. So if I have the rise and the offset,
Okay.
I can find true offset. So here's how I do that. Offset squared plus rise squared, and then hit the square root button. So what's my offset?
12.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 12 squared plus, what's my rise? 10.5 squared.
Then hit the square root.
What's 12 times 12?
144.
144 plus, what's 10.5 times 10.5?
100.5. Good observation.
112? What is it?
It's 112 something. Figure it out. You got it, Butter, you're smart.
Is that it?
17125.
Dang it. Add them together.
And then hit the square root.
254.25.
I don't think I did that right.
And then hit the square root button.
What on earth is square root?
This screw out right there. Hey, if you're on your phone, turn it sideways.
That's sideways.
Go get a Mickey Mouse calculator before you go take this test. Walmart, $1. They got them in yellow, green, red, black, and blue. Mickey Mouse, Snoopy, whatever.
Yeah.
Man,
It's different.
I don't remember what the square root button is on here.
Man, this is what I gotta do,
This
man.
one's got a Y.
Ooh.
Yeah, see, I'm like, whoa, hold up now.
15.9.
Just use the regular one. I think it's the one with the, I tried the one with Y.
Mr. Davis.
Oh,
How are y'all?
hello.
Mr. Bowner, I was gonna let the students know, Roll went over there to try to do that financial aid exit interview. Don't do it now.
You gotta wait till next
If you
semester.
gotta wait till August.
Oh, really?
Did you go over there and try it?
Yeah, they said, you
Don't
can do
cancel
it.
your financial aid this semester if you do it this semester.
You can do it whenever you want next
You're
semester, but wait until, they send you like a refund check and all that good stuff.
They're gonna send you a link to do it.
Oh, sweet, that's excellent.
Or you get up here early graduation day and go over there at the Grady Flag and do it.
Yeah.
So, that's only if you took student loans. If you paid it for your own pocket, don't worry about it. If you all you got was grants, don't worry about it. It's the student loan.
That's right.
Hey Jerry, you notice those two
You're supposed to bring it to me.
you put together, they make a.
Yeah,
That's that teaching for you, put them
Yeah.
together.
They work together.
Think about it in your mind.
I'm not thinking about it in my mind,
Right in your mind.
I'm talking cold hard facts on the paper.
Working together, the outside will make a certain paper.
15.94.
Did everybody, did
945, which that would round up to 50.
everybody get to this point?
You're at the lower level.
I'm higher on the food chain than
I'm
you.
talking about Nathan, he's on the bottom.
Did everyone get to this point? Everyone good with this? And then hit the square root button,
Yeah.
and you got 15.95.
4.5. Okay, do you round up or you
I
try
don't know, I
that?
didn't.
945.
Then yeah, we'll just go a couple.
Well, I'm just saying like for the answer.
You can leave it all in there.
Okay.
And round up as you.
Alright, now class, everyone to this point.
Yeah.
15.95 is my true offset.
Right.
So I may need that number to do some more math. If all of their one, well, let's just, I'm gonna go ahead and write it in here, 15.95. Now, the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna find the diagonal. To find the diagonal,
It's the,
it is true offset times 1.414
that's for 90 degrees though, isn't it?
for 45s.
For 45.
And this is a 45.
Okay.
And hey, and I skipped a step. Let me pause, my bad. True offset is 15.95, right?
Right.
What's my setback?
I don't know.
Here's what I meant to say a while ago. I'm gonna say it now. They're the same.
Step back on true offset.
Setback and true offset are the same, only for 45-degree fittings.
Oh.
Yes. Setback.
True offset, setback are the same if it's 45-degree fittings.
What if it's not?
Then you go back to the constants that we just highlighted in the back of the book. And there's a constant, y'all wanna look at that real quick? I don't wanna turn my page, but if you look at it, it says to go true offset times 1 to get your setback.
That's true.
Perfect.
Yep. That's right there.
Y'all know? In that section, do you see that?
Come on, Jerry.
James. Shut up.
Get it somewhere where y'all can see it. Alright.
We can see. Dude, I will end you over that.
Right here. If I wanna find, is that it?
Shoot, I think so.
Yep.
Spread, yeah.
Yep. Rise is offset times 1.
Diagonal. Offset.
Same thing. Woo!
So isn't it technically the same number?
Yes, only on 45 degrees. If it's 22s, it'd be different. If it's 60s, it'd be different. Okay, let's solve for the diagonal. We got 15.95 and 15.95, right?
Yeah.
What's our constant to find that other piece, that diagonal? Well, right here it says, and in the back of the book, in the constants, it says to go setback times, bless you, 1.414. So 15.95 times 1.414.
Curious about something.
And what do we get?
22.
What's the decimal? This is 22.55. If they're guys, like 90% of the time, they're gonna have you solve for the diagonal. And so you're gonna do what we just did. If they're 45s, you do exactly what we just did. Is everybody good up to this point? Give me a thumbs up. Alright. What if they want you to solve for J? Y'all see how to solve for J?
Yeah.
I can take this total distance, which is 32, minus 15.95, and it'll give me J. Bam. 16.05, is that right? In my head? Yes. You guys see what's happening here? This is already kind of doing what I was saying a while ago. Look, this is 16 inches. The short piece is 16.
Yeah.
Long one's 16.
Basic hydraulics.
Everybody good with this?
Yes.
Not too bad?
Yeah. Not bad.
Okay. What if they want you to solve for L? That says 28 right there.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Guess what? If this is 15.95, this is 15.95.
So let me ask you this, so, not pipe fitter, right, or plumber, or whatever,
Yep.
just to get, so like, let's say you're just doing this setup, you know, from here, there, here. Just to get K, you gotta go through all that work.
I reckon so. And to be an Oklahoma journeyman, you gotta do all this work.
So basically, what you're saying is just don't cut diagonal pipe.
I'm wondering, like, people actually figure in this kind of stuff, or
Yeah.
just sit there and eyeball it?
I'm sure there's some like YouTube videos of some pipe fitters, man. Y'all should check it out.
I mean, that's why you ought to run just picks.
Alright, let's do, is that okay with everybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
That went kind of well. Let me change it up on you. Let's do some 22s. Some twanky twanks. 22.5 degree fittings. This is page 147. 147. Everybody cool with that?
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm gonna zoom in on it. Alright. We're no longer using 1.414. We're no longer using 1. We got new constants. It's a new day. Now we're using 22s. So, first things first. Remember what we did? Rise squared plus offset squared, square root? Everybody? Yep. Okay. 7 squared. Have you follow me?
Yeah.
I see.
Rise squared. Offset squared. 18 squared. Square rooter. We'll get something like that. We'll wait for everyone to get to that point. If Underwood knows what he's talking about. 16th point. No, I mean, you're the quarter of the time that you're right, can you convert that to a 16th?
Oh, I don't know that one.
16, oh, it's 4/16.
4/16.
Everybody up to that point?
Are we gonna have like scrap paper at this?
Yes, they'll give you a piece of construction paper, and then give you a colored pencil. So you can't make any marks in your book and stuff. They'll give you like a purple pencil. Just don't let them give you like a purple paper and like yellow pencil or something. They'll try to do that. Like
Really?
sometimes I've had people, yeah. If they're not paying attention, yeah.
Won't be able to erase it.
I'm not trying to make secret community.
Did everyone get this? For real?
Yeah.
Alright,
What page are we on?
that is
147.
our
True offset.
true offset. Right here, 19.31.
Which is also
No,
not the same
it
thing.
is not the same on these 22s, because look how, this one's gonna be longer, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
46.622.
Alright, well hang on, what's the constant say? Let's do it one thing at a time. It says to go true offset times
2.414.
2.414 to get the setback, right? This is setback. So to get setback, I gotta go times 2.414. So true offset times 2.414.
46.6.
4661. That's your total.
There's our setback.
Right. So, does the setback matter when you find a diagonal? Or
Yes.
that it does?
Yep.
I don't remember.
Yep, we're gonna use the, look at your constants in the back of the book now. What do we do once we have the setback? How do we find the diagonal?
True offset times 2.61.
True offset,
Yeah.
true offset times
2.613.
2.613.
Right.
That's big 50.46.
That's the diagonal.
That's your diagonal.
So you don't need the setback when you're finding your diagonal.
No.
You need a true offset.
That was my question.
Yep. The only time you're gonna need this
As if they asked for
is if they ask for it, or if they ask for P
it. Okay.
Or the
or
last
R.
one. The last one. Is true offset and set point.
They were the same.
Yeah.
Are PR the same as like J and L?
Say what?
That was my question.
Are P and R the same as J and L on the other ones and stuff like that?
Yep.
And I'm just gonna
So,
solve this.
What's my diagonal?
Diagonal 50.46.
And then take the 0.46 times 16.
Then you do all that stuff.
Man, they ain't gonna be a couple of
That's
freaking
17.
a-holes and put like 18 inches and then 2 foot on the other side, are they?
Probably, yeah.
That's,
I'm really not gonna be okay with that.
I'm gonna be okay with that because
I'm here to file a complaint. What else? It's not that bad. You guys, it was this quality teaching and instruction. You guys picked it up pretty quick.
I just wanna
Definitely gave
know
me the boost for the journey.
what happened to the man that was like, man, I just wanna make math that I could just simplify stuff. And then he did this, and he didn't accomplish anything.
At least he didn't put letters.
Yeah, no kidding.
It works pretty good.
Math is numbers, not the alphabet.
Yeah.
Does everybody, I'm gonna say this like a gazillion more times, different constants for 45s, 22s, and 60s.
Like, you got my life.
And they're in the back of the book. They're in the back of the book.
And only 45 true
Yeah, we run out of
offset
time.
and setback.
Yeah. Now, hey, here's another dealio.
Yeah.
Biggest problem that people have with these is that whenever they get them on their test or whatever, they'll have this page pulled up. And the biggest thing I hear from people is that they're looking at their test question,
Yeah.
and then they're looking at this, and they start substituting back and forth, and they're like, I keep getting the wrong answer, and they're like, so just focus, slow down a little bit. Maybe even, hey,
Very best bet, man. First time I come across one of those questions, I'm skipping it. Just skip it. Come back.
Put
Yeah.
a C on it all day.
if I was taking
Mark for
the
review.
test, and I didn't know the answer, I would guess, hit mark for review, next question.
You have to answer it.
I would, because if you run out of time and it's blank, you're missing it.
Would it be a good idea to just go through, answer every one that you can, and
I'm
then
sure
go
look
back?
at it and be like,
Yeah, hey, guys, when you go take that test, go through, answer everything you can. Anything you can't answer,
Mark
just
it.
guess on it, don't leave it blank. Because if you leave it blank, it's guaranteed wrong if you run out of time.
Exactly. Stay blank forever.
Just mark it, doesn't have a special like marker?
Yep, there'll be a thing that says mark for review, and you're gonna hit mark for review, next question. And then once you're done with the test, it'll say, what do you wanna do? Do you wanna submit the test? Do you wanna blah, blah, blah? And you're gonna click on the one that says, go back and look at my ones that I marked for review.
34 questions.
You need half of them
70.
answered without ever opening a book, is my opinion.
Man, would you shut up?
I bet I had it.
Throwing stuff at me?
Dude, you call me Craig one more time, I'm legit gonna go follow your girlfriend.
My knee's still hurt.
What do you guys think about this this book here? Everybody good with the ladder questions and stuff that came up the other day?
Oh, yeah, those, we learned that ocean.
The only one that I had to find on that was the
Yeah, I
nylon.
got my post.
Wasn't it the nylon, it was like,
Oh, yeah.
1926.01. You looked great in the whole video.
Thank you.
I was making sure that all the info was right.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
We're gonna miss you, but.
Pretty decent little class, pretty decent.